How are you?
Good. My name's Katelyn. How are you?
Good, Stephanie. Nice to meet you.
What are you here for today?
I'm looking to possibly help tone up my body a little bit for beach season.
Okay, well,
lose a little bit of weight.
yeah, that's right around the season. Why don't we have a seat and we can get started on? I know I've been looking over your 24-hour recalls here, and I see that you eat fairly decent and fairly healthy as of right now. There's only a few red flags that I see, and one of which is your sodium levels. It came back as being extremely high, and I know your goal is to look better for beach season, and we know that sodium, one of the major things it causes is retention of fluid. So it can make you look like you're bloated, it can make you look like you're gaining weight, and it can make you retain all that water that you're drinking. Because I just saw that you were drinking tons of water on that 24-hour recall. So I really want to focus on that today, and seeing how we can limit that, and seeing where you currently are, whether it be in your diet. Can you give me any examples of where maybe your salt intake is very high?
Probably an egg or salt them a lot.
Okay, well, can you show me what that little amount of salt might look like in your hand?
Probably about this.
So it's a little bit more over than just a shake.
Yeah.
Is that something that could you see yourself maybe changing that and just adding a shake?
But if I realized that it was that bad for me or it's taking out the difference.
Okay. I think that for you, that would be one of the major places that we could eliminate, because we don't our daily intake, especially as Americans, we have so much salt in our food as it is already, and so adding more salt to our food, yes, it adds flavor, but we can add healthier flavors into our food.
Do you have any suggestions?
Well, I would, maybe adding some garlic, like fresh garlic, or I know it's eggs, so of course you probably don't want garlic in the morning, but for like dinner and things like that, you can add fresh herbs, cilantro, parsley, any of those type of fresh herbs that are going to give you those rich and deep flavors, and you're not going to have to add that salt to your diet. Because, both of them are seasonings, and the herbs, though, are going to give you those natural seasonings to your food. And it's going to give you a lot more added benefits. What are you doing currently, though? Because I know that your goal is to lose 5 pounds. We know that your BMI currently is very healthy. You're in the healthy range. You're not underweight, you're not overweight. So 5 pounds is still going to keep you in the healthy range. I made sure I did all the calculations. But what are you doing exercise-wise to keep you in that healthy
Cardio, running, at least 3 miles, 4 times a week about.
Do you do that outside or on the treadmill?
I do on both, outside, depending on the weather. And I'm also doing strength training with cardio intervals in between. So, for instance, say you're doing the chest press, dips press, and then after you do that one set, however many reps it is, you would do a cardio interval. So a couple different, you can either do step-ups or burpees. So,
and that's for a minute long, right?
Minute long, and then you do another set.
Okay. Because I really want to make sure that we're looking at not only your diet, but I also want to look at your activity level, because I don't want to give you a diet that's per se going to lack the nutrients you need for daily living, and I don't want to give you a diet where it's going to add on that extra weight, because it's going to be, because we know that we have to find that happy medium. If we add too many calories, you're not going to be seeing those gains, or those actually losses in your spot that what you want, which means that you're not going to see the weight coming off. But if we give you not enough calories, we're going to have the adverse effect where you're going to start feeling fatigued. You're not going to have that energy. We want to keep you in that healthy range. What areas in your diet currently could you see maybe if you needed to cut maybe 100 calories?
Crackers and chips. Okay. They say that they're good for you, the multigrain crackers and all that, but I don't need them necessarily as eat them.
Okay, what some foods that you might be able to substitute for that?
Maybe vegetables. Okay. Well, they're not as good as the crackers, but
And is normally when you eat your crackers, is it just the cracker itself, or do you have something else with it?
Hummus.
Okay. And they suggest that a vegetable and hummus can be a very good healthy snack to promote healthy weight loss and healthy appetite. Plus, the fiber is going to keep you cooler while Stephanie?
Maybe keep answering all of them.
Okay.
It's a good start to hopefully,
Okay.
you know,
Well, I hope that we
start
can
the weight loss.
reschedule